Hi, guys. Welcome to the Maker's Notebook podcast, number 56. I'm Tracy,
And I'm Stacy.
and we're a podcast about knitting, crocheting, and all things crafty. You can find our handles down below in the box below on Instagram and Ravelry. And we're coming to you again from a nice, crisp day in North Carolina.
Yeah, clear blue skies. We tried to change where we're sitting. We're in the same room. It's just that we're closer to the window, so maybe it'll be brighter and more crisp.
You should see us trying to set this up, trying to figure out, this look good?
Yeah, is it bright enough?
It's such a process. But
we'll get it together.
Yeah, soon. What's going on?
My hair is black again. So there was so much gray hair, and my hairdresser, she was on maternity leave, and my next appointment wouldn't be till like March. And I was like, I cannot go like this, because you know what? We were planning to travel early March, but I think we may cancel that for another bigger trip. And so I was like, I didn't want to travel with all that gray hair. My husband said I haven't embraced my age. So that's a thing, you know. I was thinking about that, and I do embrace my age.
Yes, you do.
And I just want to age gracefully.
Exactly.
That's all.
Exactly. I know my sister, and she embraces her age. I mean, I don't think she is trying to be 20-something-year-old.
No.
But at the same time, I think in this modern age, as we, get people who are in their 40s and 50s, it's like you're in your 20s and 30s again in terms of how you think, right? And how you move. It has nothing to do with how you dress and how you carry yourself, but it's just how you think, right? So it's like you're very active.
Yeah.
It's just how our lifestyle is. So, so it's all the gray, it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. However,
some people can rock it.
They can. They look gorgeous with it, right?
I'm just not sure about me.
Exactly. I feel like I've tried it. I tried it, and I was just like, not ready yet. A little bit longer.
Yeah. Some people, like even Michelle Wang, she used to be a knitwear designer, and now she's an influencer with makeup and stuff. And
she looks amazing.
She has gray hair, and she just rocks it somehow.
Yeah.
So my hairdresser, since she just got back when actually I was there last week, and I had to use somebody else, and I was like, I just want to touch up the roots, and she was like, well, that's gonna be kind of hard to do with the highlights you have in your hair. And anyway, the highlights, I think they were saying that it's good to like bring it back to the natural color and let it rest, and then then reapply it. So I'm in the resting stage now. Whether I reapply it to that level of blonde, probably not. I'm thinking I might do some rinses that's fun colors like blue and red.
Yeah.
And different colors, right?
Yeah.
I think I might just do that instead of going like the blonde highlights again. So
yeah, I used to do that too, but I noticed I had too much damage, and my hair texture changed. Everything changed.
Yeah.
And people always say, well, the stylist I used to go to say, oh, you're getting older and you having children. And I do think that affects it. But when during COVID, I decided to grow it out, and then I started a new salon, and she colored it just one color. It came back. So
yeah,
I feel like you say, the resting stage. I didn't know about the resting stage. The resting stage is a good thing.
Yeah,
because it gives your hair a chance to kind of recoup and come back. So yeah. And my other sister, same thing. They had blonde highlights, and they were complaining about it. And I said, you need to color it all one color, and they did, and they noticed a stark difference.
Yeah, my hair is not as dry
or crunchy.
Looking. Yeah, crunchy. Yeah.
So brittle looking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
now I just need a haircut. But I have to wait for my girl to do my haircut because I'm not sure about. It's hard to find somebody to cut anyway. And plus, you can maintain yourself, right? Like correct. I can just touch up
Correct.
When I need to, when I'm in a cinch, I can just touch up my roots.
You can throw a rinse in there and it will just cover it up for a week or two until you make your appointment. Yeah. That's what I do. Yeah. So anyway, enough about hair talk. Beauty shop.
Beauty talk. Agent.
Well, actually, it's good though, because when people share different products they use, I like that. Because it makes me go, want to try it. Yeah. So,
Yeah, my sister told us about one, and I'll flash a picture here. I don't remember the name of it. You remember?
I have it here.
And they didn't have it at the Ulta, 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 by me.
Is it
Fakai?
Fakai.
You can flash it up there.
Fakai. Have you guys ever heard of this?
Yeah, she recommend that for, making it look, I guess, shiny, glossy.
I want to try
moisturized. I want to try it, but then I went to Ulta and I picked up something. It's like a same brand, just like a sheer curling, moisturizing kind of thing, which I'm always looking for when I wear my hair curly. And that thing, 3 ounces, was like $26. I was like, boing. I'm like, wow, things are getting expensive.
Hello. Hello.
Anyway, I'm like, I hope it works. I hope it looks perfectly. Because, for my hair, I could probably 3 ounces, 4 uses out of it. If that.
Because I like when they say in the instructions, just a dime size you need.
No,
like,
not for this.
What?
Not for these.
No way.
Yeah, if I had a boy cut, like short.
If that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dime size. No way. I have, certain products I'm like always looking to try, but then once I find something I like, I don't want to switch. And it's just like, please don't look at my hair right now because the refresh doesn't come out good. But there's this one product that I went to Sally's and this girl recommended a product for myself and one for my daughter. And I can't remember the name of the product she recommended for my daughter, but it was pretty cheap. And my daughter loves it because it's a gel that moisturizes her curls and it looks really good.
Oh, nice. That's what we always looking for.
Yes. And then for me, she said, well, I would recommend Miel, and it's this moisturizing hair gel. And, I bought it and I sat on it for a while like, all right, what does she know? Mm. And I decided one day I was in a pinch because I ran out of gel. So I tried it and I was like, she knew what she was talking about.
Oh, you like it?
I do. And it was affordable, $15 for the gel. That's not compared to like something for $30, right? You're like, wait a minute. That's not sustainable.
So the gel, is it like gel? Like, does it leave your hair crunchy?
Well,
it just holds the curls.
Here's the thing. So it depends where you live is what you want, right? Because if you live in a dry climate, you need a gel that holds your curls, but not crunchy, right? You don't want that strong hold. Yeah. But if you live in a humid climate like we do, you want the crunch. And the crunch, so when you do your hair and it dries and it has that crunch, it's called a cast. Then you break that cast. Okay. And it softens up. Yeah. And just keep in mind, if you go outside and you're outside for a while, your hair will frizz because you broke the cast. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think what's holding the crunch too is the alcohol in the product.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Alcohol could be drying, right?
It's drying, yeah.
Well, I gotta double check. I want to say it's clean, but don't quote me on it.
Yeah, Tracy has an app. Oh, did you have a shirt with them?
No, it's the ewg.org app, and it's like I look on there to see products that are clean meaning clean ingredients. They don't have a lot of toxic ingredients in there, and a lot of it is fragrances too, which could be endocrine disruptors. So it tells you, on a scale from 1 to 9, 1 being very clean, 9 being red danger, drop it as fast as you can. And then you have some stuff that's like a 5, 6, 5. I try not to go above 5 if I can help it. So when I shop, some products don't show up on there because they haven't gotten to it or it's not on their radar. Right. But then quite a few products are on there, so I like it personally.
Yeah, it's nice to check. I mean, some things you can't help but use.
Yes,
but at least you're aware.
Yeah, you're aware, so you offset it with other things, right? Yeah. So if you know that product is very not as clean, but then you use this other product that's clean, you kind of offset it, right? And you're just mindful of it. That's all. Yeah. And hopefully, hope something comes out. Yeah. So anyway.
Well, I just want to say thank you for everybody that responded to our little not scrappy, but the single skein yarns in use, not just single one skein projects, but multi skein projects using, different yarns. And a lot of people gave feedback on what, they recommend with projects like that. And we got a few, and rather than try to talk about it here and make the episode quite long, at the end we'll have like a parade of people's suggestions, and I just want to say thank you so much for providing the response. All of us are constantly looking for ideas,
inspiration, and ideas, yes,
on what's in projects we can knit using up all our fancy one skeiners, treasured one skein yarns that we don't necessarily want to knit socks with, but want to use it constructively.
Yes.
Not to say socks isn't constructive, but people like us who have like 100. Do we have 100? I'm exaggerating.
But I have quite a few that I'm sitting there. I'm just like,
yeah.
I think the other day when you came over, I showed you this one I picked up. I think it was in either Michigan or Maine, and it's just like, I don't want to use it for socks.
Yeah, you just don't want to use it for socks.
Yeah.
Not to say I wouldn't use a fancy yarn on socks. I told Tracy has, right?
Yes.
Some Lola Bean fancy ones she has.
I have, and some Chelsea yarn I have.
But you don't want to do that with all of them, right? Plus, I find when you knit with them, depending on if they have nylon, some of it could be very slippery, and I find even with negative ease, some of them they swim all over my feet.
Yeah.
And so for certain things with cashmere, I try not to knit socks with those. Not to say you can't. I mean, it's all personal preference.
Yeah.
I don't like my socks moving up. I have very narrow feet anyway, and I don't like my socks swimming all over the place. But it doesn't bother some people.
The heel move into the front. I don't like that.
Oh my God, I hate that.
Yes. But that happened to me yesterday. I'm like,
Some people are fine with that, and that's okay. Different strokes, different folks.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Right.
But thanks again for those suggestions. We really appreciate it. And we'll have the parade towards the end of the video.
Yeah. Thank you. Ready? So you ready to jump into it?
Oh, before we start, anyway, before we get into it, I want to thank all the new subscribers.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome.
Should we do a quick?
Yeah, we can do a re-intro, just short. Yeah. Not to bore some of you who have been watching us for a while. Go ahead.
As we said in the beginning, I'm Tracy. We live in North Carolina, right outside the Charlotte area. And I have been knitting since 2016 and fell in love. I first started crocheting, but then I delved into knitting and I love it. I'm a mother of 2 girls. I'm married. And, I sell bags on the side on my Etsy account.
Side hustle.
A little side hustle. I sell it on Etsy and Shopify. And that's a little sleep about me.
Yeah. And I'm Stacy. And, we were originally from Trinidad and Tobago. And we've moved quite a few places. We originally started in New Jersey. And then I've made a few moves and ended up here. And then Tracy, of course, we followed Tracy here. I have a son and a daughter. A daughter who's, how old is Desiree? 31? A 31-year-old and a 13-year-old, something like that. No, 32 probably.
Is she?
Oh, I think so.
No, she's not. She looks like she's 20. Seriously.
And a 13-year-old son. And we're here in the suburbs outside of Charlotte. And I've been knitting, I've been a long time crocheter, always crocheted along, going back from since I was a kid. I think my grandmother showed me how to crochet and love it, therapeutic, all that good stuff.
Yes.
And then I had my son in 2010. And 2011, I was introduced to Susan B. Anderson. This was when all the podcasts started coming out. Grocery Girls was my first set of people to start watching. Who, but I think I found Susan B. Anderson first because of her the knitting toys that she made, and I wanted to start knitting because the crochet stitches I didn't. I mean, they were nice, but I was just getting tired of it, and I wanted something a little bit more like looks more refined. Not to say crochet isn't, but it's just a different texture,
you wanted
right?
the garments too, right?
The garment to have, like, I wanted to knit sweaters and stuff like that. Yeah, and so that was my foray into knitting, and then started following Susan B. Anderson, and she introduced me to the Grocery Girls, and then from there, as you know, they're one of the biggest influences out there in the community, and I was introduced to all the knitted things, and then I just started knitting like crazy.
And haven't slowed down.
And haven't slowed down, not bored yet with knitting, and
how can you be? It's so therapeutic.
we're still learning, about
how garment fits.
Yeah,
the right yarn for the right project.
Yeah, it's a learning process that has taken all this time.
Yeah, I'm a slow learner, as you can see.
And your taste evolved, right?
Yes, that
so
too.
What you liked, especially with the heavy variegated yarns, and I still love them, but as far I know now, wearing them, it's like kind of not what I like too much. I like more of a subtle. So like the jacket I wore last episode, even though it was quite colorful, it was very toned down with the mohair. So stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I know I have a DK weight, very variegated top, and yeah, I don't wear it, and it's because I don't feel that comfortable in it. Yeah, I was thinking of frogging that, but anyway, really? I have it in my frog pile. Do you have a frog pile? Do you?
I have a pile that's sitting there that needs to be fixed, and the each day that goes by, I am so not wanting to fix that.
Yeah, but that's all part of the knitting journey, right?
Yes.
Like
it's
fixing,
like plants,
frogging.
It's like plants, some are gonna die, or some leaves are gonna turn yellow, some are gonna fall. Yeah, and we just gotta accept it, right?
Yeah. Anyway, so that's us in a nutshell. Thank you, welcome, thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting.
Yes.
Our usual viewers and new viewers. Thank you. Anyway, so what are we wearing?
I finally get to put it on. My first time wearing it is the Birch Pullover by Andrea Mari. And this is, the yarn is by Chelsea Yarn, and it's 80-10-10, which is a finger and weight yarn. And guys, her yarn is just dreamy. I tell you,
I bought the same color because I'm like, I love it so much.
Yes. And this took me a while to knit because it's a fisherman's rib. And I'll have Stacy flash a video of me wearing it. But it's a fisherman's rib, and it took me a while to knit, but it was fun. The only fun I didn't like is if you drop the stitch. I didn't put a lifeline in like I should have, and because I didn't know how to do it then. And I had to go back several rows to fix just one drop stitch, and that was my frustration. But it's a simple raglan style, top down. You start with the ribbon of the collar, and then you go. She takes you into the yoke, and I don't remember if it was short rows, if it was German, or if it was just a regular short rows. But and then you start in the fisherman's ribbon as you increase, and it was hard but easy, if that makes sense. So if you like a challenge,
is it hard as in time consuming, or?
You just got to be careful so you don't drop a stitch, because that where was the problem for me. I was so paranoid I would drop a stitch, and because of that paranoia, I would drop a stitch. So, but once I got going, it was good. But the needle size, if I remember correctly, I used a size 2 needle, so it was a very small needle. But it's for fisherman rib, as you can see, right? It's a ribbon, and what it is I like about this is that you can wear this inside out.
Oh, nice.
And it's a 2x2 ribbon cuff and collar and the bottom of the sweater. And it's like I said, it's worked all in one piece, and it's the top down. And you can make it as long as you want, as short as you want. And I think I knit a size, if I remember correctly, I should have wrote it down. I knit a size 2, and love it. It's my first time wearing it. Forgot about it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot I had this. So loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it.
Yeah.
I highly recommend if you want something challenging. No, I shouldn't say challenging. It's not challenging. Don't say that. I shouldn't say that. Advanced beginner, yeah, definitely. Advanced beginner and beyond. If anyone's knit this, let us know what you think. Would you recommend? So, yeah.
I'm wearing Tofino by Tara Lynn Morrison, which is Goodnight Day. I knitted this, I looked at it back in 2020. The yarn I used is Woolfolk Luft in the color 6L, and I knit the size small medium. It's a top-down construction cardigan, and the modification I made was to lengthen the body, the sleeves and cuffs. And so, yeah, it's a very simple top with these little bumps. I don't know if you can see it. So, very simple. And this yarn is next to skin lovely. Like, I find myself reaching for this.
I was about to ask you that. I'm like, do you find yourself reaching for that all the time?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. It looks amazing.
Yeah, that Woolfolk Luft.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, what's in Luft? I'll have to flash it here, the fiber content, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, and it's not, I don't feel warm, hot, or anything. It's just great.
Ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I need a sweater in this.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
Our
do.
local yarn store, she's not selling Woolfolk anymore, though, I don't think.
Are you serious? I didn't even make the connection. I went there the other day to get needles, and she was like, "Are you here for Malabrigo like your sister?" And I'm like, "Well, no, I'm here for needles, but since I'm here, I might as well."
Oh, talking about Malabrigo.
So I got one skein.
What did I do with it?
You did not lose your yarn, did you?
Oh no, I put it in. Okay, so I'll show you guys in a minute. I got this Malabrigo yarn to make a vest. Anyway.
Ooh. It's so hard to find I don't find worsted at her shop a lot.
Yeah.
So it's
and
like
she
when I
actually
saw
had
that
Rios and a Royo,
Yeah.
which is sport.
Yeah, I got the Rios, and I say,
Oh, you got it too?
I did.
Look at you go yarn shopping without me.
I
went yarn shopping without her.
But she went the day before, and I couldn't. So I went the next day, and when I was going there, I was hitting a lot of traffic, which I never do. And I'm like, the universe is trying to stop me.
That's the color I got.
Stunning. I made a cardigan out of that.
Oh, the same color?
Yeah.
What color is this?
I forget. Let me look it up. It's you're gonna have to.
It's in the ball band color.
Is it?
Yeah.
You don't have it?
No, it's in the ball. They wound it for me at the shop, so that you know how to put it in here. And I kind of don't want to take it out.
No, I wouldn't take it out.
No, I'll take it out because you know what? I have there's 3 skeins I have, and so here it is. It's Cloud Sunshine.
Cloud Sunshine?
Color number 843, Cloud Sunshine. And so I have 3 skeins of this Malabrigo Rios, and I plan to make, we're all off topic now, the Basic Vest by Cleone Smith. I just want to make sure I'm not giving you any details here, because it's a paid for pattern. So that's it. That's what I plan to do.
Pretty.
Anyway.
I thought I had the sweater in here. I guess not. How rude. Did not put the sweater in Ravelry.
You better get it in there.
I know. That's how I keep track of my stuff. Because without Ravelry, it's like I'm constantly referring back to it. Anyway.
Okay. So, ready to move on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Finished objects. I do, but it's a secret mystery knit-along project, which I cannot share at all.
Tough, right?
Because it's a very secret
yeah.
thing. So I can't wait to show you guys though. And I just finished it last night. I was going all weekend. My arms are hurting, my shoulder, everything. Because I don't knit that much. Like during the day. Usually at night, I'm like knitting, but not during the day. So sitting all day, all night, my body was aching. It was just a mess. But
you didn't stand up and knit?
I did, but so I'm done with it and that timeline. And hopefully we share some more with you guys soon. But anyway, you go ahead with yours.
You guys, I'm finally finished the Stephen West Geo Gradient shawl for the MCAL 2023 as we go into 2024.
Is it upside down? Yeah.
Finally done.
It looks good. I think the colors are good.
It's like he has some colors similar on his site on his Instagram page, and it's very sherbet like this, if you ask me. But this was fun. I would say it was fun. The part that took the longest for me was this part right here, but it's beautiful though.
Yeah,
can you guys see it with the lighting? I hope it's seeing it with the lighting. That looks better. But yeah, but that's fun. And then I learned the new stitch, which is dip 5, which is this one.
Which I think he has a shawl now with just dip 5s.
Yeah. So and what I love about this is that he had these tutorial videos for you. So
that helps.
That helps tremendously because I found myself going back through his videos, and he was very straightforward and to the point, and he'll tell you, if you know what you're doing, fast forward to this part. So yeah. Again, I use for those of you who are new, I had shown my whips, and this was in one of my whips, and it's the yarn I used was Hearts on Fiber, and the colors, guys, if I hope I remember and get them correctly, I'll remember. The dark is watermelon sugar, and the next color is, I believe, so the dark is watermelon sugar. This color here is Coraline, and then this color is peaches and cream, and the last color is stoned Marby. I don't know if she comes up with that color, is Kim.
She's funny.
Stoned Marby. So anyway, she helped me pick this color out, this color combination. And at first I didn't like it when I got it, and I was knitting it up, and I wasn't 100% sold on it. But Stacy was saying, just finish it and see what it looked like, and she's right. When I finished it and I put it on, it looks really good.
It looks good on. Some of these things, it looks, like his eyeball shawl, which I have. I should have brought it. Yeah. I always think I want to show that shawl.
Yeah, it's stunning.
I hardly wear it only because, but it's not like I don't wanna. It's just I have so many shawls. But
I was always intimidated by his knitting, but I love the fact that he did that. And, part of me is thinking, man, I can do this again. It was a lot. And I see what's her name from that YouTuber. What's her name?
Oh, yeah, Lena from Another Knitting Pod.
She cracks me up. Oh, she says it. She said, he could eat glass and I would do it. Because he's so amazing.
He's an amazing, designer. From what I gather, he just seems like an amazing person, just in his interactions out there.
Very friendly. But he wants you to be successful in your knitting. So he has all these tutorials.
He handholds you. Yeah. I mean, if you can follow instructions, as a beginner, you can do it.
And his stuff, he has a little bit challenging for those who are experienced knitters, obviously. And then the people who are new, you're learning something new, and it's so not complex and weird.
Yeah.
It's so easy to learn. So
I just had the thought though, we're always looking at for multi-scheme projects, and he just revised the Vertices Unite, and I don't know what the revision involved. When I made my Vertices Unite, I just used a bunch of scrap yarn, but I'm thinking I could probably hit up my beloved stash and make me a Vertices Unite with just colors I just love.
Yeah, you should.
That could be something.
You should. That's a good one.
Yeah. So I have no finished objects, as I said earlier. So now let's go into
works in progress.
What do you have? What do I have? Okay, so Tracy just showed her geo gradient, and before I was working, it's so addictive actually, but I had to put it down.
That's the hard part when you have to put it down.
Yeah.
It just makes you not angry, but just.
I know. I had to put it down and work on my mystery secret thing project that I was test knitting, and so this is mine, looking pretty colorful here.
It's pretty. It's pretty.
But anyway, trying to see where I'm at. Okay, so I finished the one side, like Tracy said. What do you call this part? You had mentioned it just now. This five. No, this is not a dip stitch.
That's not a dip stitch.
This is the part that Tracy said took forever.
That took.
And
in your opinion, what do you think? Is it long?
It's not bad.
It's not bad. You're probably a faster knitter than I am.
No, I'm not. I'm very slow because I have my hands hurt.
Yes. Mine too.
So, yeah, if I wish I could knit all day, all night, but my hands and back, oof. So anyway, I started off with you've seen it before, the crochet center.
Yes.
Modification, which I absolutely love.
Yes.
Combining my two loves, crochet and knitting.
Perfect.
The only thing, if I had to do this project again, picking colors, I wouldn't pick this purple.
What would you go with?
I would have went with like a dark gray to ground it a little bit.
Yeah.
Or like a dark brown.
Yeah.
Dark gray is sounding more like in my wheelhouse though.
Yes.
But anyway, doesn't matter. I'm still wear it. I say I have to buy a little mannequin so I can have it posing with our knits.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's to invest in this year. And then when I got to these little eyelets, I used the color A and I held it together with mohair and some leftover Bissé and Boucher mohair I had in stash. And then got through this section. So right now I'm on this clue to work to the tip. And then it'll be the bottom bit. Tracy said that dip 5 thing.
Yes, the dip 5 stitch.
And then I'll be done. So hopefully I can finish that before we come again.
Yeah. And you have the option to make it bigger with a dip 5 stitch because I only did a row of each color. You could even do, do that row repeat once more, twice more to make it bigger.
So I'm running out of yarn only because.
That's why I did that too.
So here's what I did. So because I used the eyelets, you're supposed to go A, B, C, D, A, B, so on, right? I did just all the eyelets in the one color.
Mm-hmm.
I think because of that, it kind of messed up my yarn quantity that I have available now. So I had to bum Tracy's leftovers because her color B is my color A.
Right.
And so I had to bum that from her. I think it's called Coraline by Hearts on Fire.
Yep.
And then I want to say this must be Berry Crush, this dark purpley one. And then Watermelon Sugar must be what?
I have that one too. No.
Watermelon Sugar?
Yes.
Which
is
be
this one.
Okay, this one.
The dark one.
This color.
Mm-hmm.
And then this here is Peaches and Cream.
Yep. So I have 3 of the same colors and she had a darker color, which was the purple. Yeah. So I had the same, but I had the light color, which I wasn't crazy about that light color. I think that's what threw me off.
But I like it.
Yeah?
I like it in there. It's different. It's unexpected. It's like, what, creamsicle? I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I like it. I mean, I like it now that it's come together, so.
Yeah. And then I'm using US 4 needles on this. Some Chagos, which is my new love. I like my lickers, but I also love
Chagos.
My Chagos.
That's all I want to work with.
I'm thinking I have some knitting. I have some needles sets I've acquired in the past, and I'm thinking of I should sell them. Yeah, because it's just sitting there.
Yeah,
and I know all I need is my lickers for certain projects. Mostly I use liquor.
Yeah,
and then the Chagos.
Yeah,
if I just have those 2 sets, I'm set.
I use mainly the Chagos. Love it.
I need a Chagos set.
Yes.
Oof. That's a nice one. Maybe if I sell the other ones, the other sets I have, I can now buy the Chagos set.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah.
That's all I want to knit with.
So that's one of my whips.
I am working on the coloring book Tea by Amy Sher. I didn't get that far, guys.
That's good.
This is that's the back. Sorry, this
I
is
have
the
to
front.
cast mine back on.
Yeah. Whatever did you decide on that?
Oh, I have to frog that. It's sitting there, but I had to put everything on hold to finish this test.
Yeah.
And then cast on something else with that. Maybe a vest. I don't know. I want like a summer vest. I think is it Jessie May or somebody from that crew
Right.
has this. What's the other girl's name? But anyway, she has a vest, summer vest kind of thing. I would like that, but that's wool, so I don't even know if that'll work out.
Summer?
Yeah, because summer vests, you think cotton, right?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think what to do with that yarn, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Jury's out.
I know. It's like I should really start thinking about summer knits, like start getting it on the radar to think about it, right? To get the yarn, right? Because before you know it, it'll get hot here.
Oh yeah, it gets hot here fast. But anyway, sorry.
No, please. I love the chatter. So anyway, the yarn I'm using is Pearl Soho by Linen Quill because I love how Stephanie from Edible Thoughts, I love how hers turned out. So yeah, so the color is rose granite, and I forgot to bring my contrasting color. Anyway, the contrasting color, I'm going to do some stripes in the body. And that color is going to be oatmeal gray. And that looks like a creamy white, almost like. But anyway, that's the color combination I'm going for. I'm still trying to decide if I want to do the sleeves, the striping. Because again, Stephanie, hers was, she did a couple different variations. And one of them, she had the stripes in the body and she had the solid sleeves. And she did the 3/4 sleeves, which I'm going to do the 3/4 sleeves as well. The needle I'm using is a size 6. I'm not making no modifications because I'm not that, crazy. So it's a top down. Stacy's mentioned this before. She's made one not too long ago.
I love it.
Yeah. You made a short sleeve
top.
or 3/4?
Yeah. What did I use? What was that yarn? Wolf Folk Tinned. So good.
But was it a short sleeve?
Oh, I'm seeing a trend here. I love Woolfolk.
Yeah. Woolfolk is nice.
Next to skin nice.
Yes.
I mean, just saying.
Oh my gosh, I made a cardigan from there and it's just like, I love it. Anyway.
Oh, is that the Alicia Plummer one?
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. It turned out really nice.
I have the yarn. I can't wait to make something with it.
Do it. But it's a top-down raglan style pullover, and like I said, I'm striping it with the oatmeal gray in the body, and I'll do 3/4 length sleeve. And yeah, I'm not making no modification. And this has been on my radar for the longest, and finally was able to cast it on, and I'm so happy.
I have to knit another one for Stephanie's cow. Hopefully I can cast one on now that I
finish that. Do it. But yeah, and Stacy speaks so highly of this pattern, and I guess Amy Sher, the designer, she's made it. You could customize this however you want, make it your own.
Oh yeah.
And I like Stacy's version, but I also like Stephanie's version too.
Stephanie, yeah, she's
great. With her
color sense is so good.
On point. Yeah.
Check out her muscle patch. So good.
Yeah. I'm like, I need to be doing that. But anyway, yeah, that's what I have.
So let's share Tracy's new project bag. She has a new color.
Yes, guys, I have a shop update.
These bags, I don't know. I put a pin on it. I love them. I don't even know where to start. They hold a lot of yarn. I mean, she and I were taking pictures of them the other day, and she, how many skeins of yarn did you put in there?
Probably like 7 or 8.
It holds a lot of yarn.
Yeah.
Like right now, I have like 2 projects in this one.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I have my own here, and I have 2 projects in it right now. And this thing is the greatest.
I love it.
I love it too.
I love it. Anyway, So check out her link for her shop will be below. So what am I whipping? I only have one. Aside from my Stephen West shawl, I have other whips. If I haven't touched, do I have another one? Oh yeah, I have a crochet shawl wrap that I'm working on.
Okay.
I haven't touched it because you know the story. Secret test. But guys, so
yeah.
Tiff Nealon came out with the Journey scarf.
Yes.
And it uses, I want to say worsted weight yarn. I believe I'm 99% sure it's worsted. Oh, heavy worsted iron. You need about 115 to 140 yards of yarn. So 115 for the small and 140 for the larger size. It's two sizes. The smaller size is, let's see, approximately 4.25 inches wide, 45 inches long. She says it can be wrapped once around the neck loosely, or the size 2, which is 4.25 inches wide by 55 inches long, and that can be wrapped twice or more around the neck.
Okay.
I'm trying not to look at you with my glasses because
the glare.
So I casted it on, and I was like, all this time I bought Chelsea yarn, this color, the Stockholm color in chunky, in Luxe chunky. Here's the color. And I was like, I don't want to knit a hat because I'm not a big hat person, and I want to be able to wear like a lot. And so I was like, what if I was to use this for that wrap, right? So I went online on Ravelry and I looked at some people's projects, and there was a person who used bulky chunky on their wrap. So she just cast it on with size 10 needles, which is what I did. And I started it, but I haven't gotten too far. But I'm thinking, now tell me what you guys think. What if I was to pair it with this?
Do it.
And make it all a little blingy blingy.
Yes, do it. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, oh, that with that, yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to frog it because I didn't get too far in, and I'm going to restart it. This little bling, Stellaris. Christina sells it, Chelsea yarn.
Yes.
She sells it. This color I have is, if I can find it, it says color 132, if that makes any sense. It's viscose polyester metallic yarn. I don't think I have to mess with the needle size because it's literally like thread. So all I gotta do is just restart it together with this. So that's what it'll look like. Let me take off my glasses because might drive some of you crazy. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Anyway,
very nice.
So that's what I'm working on. I was just downstairs when I finished my secret task. I was like, oh, that shawl is waiting for me upstairs. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
It's the best feeling when you have a couple hours to actually go knit, and you're like, ah.
Yeah. So what I plan to do is, I'm going to weigh it when it gets to 50 grams, and then do my decreases at that point.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
It should work out logically. We'll see. So that's all I have as far as whips. What about you?
I have a couple more, but the one I wanted to show you guys. By the way, my daughter, I told you guys, did I tell you? I think I did. I told you guys last time that she picked back up knitting.
Yeah.
So she's been working on the Sophie shawl, and she started it Saturday night. Well, first she did a hat. Yeah. It took her a few weeks, but she finally finished it, and she blocked it, so it's sitting on the blocking mats. So I'm very proud of her. But she started Sophie shawl, and I figured it would be easy for her because she's so busy. But she started it Saturday night, and I'll say she is about I'll say about 30 to 40% in already. Because she's just enjoying
It's
it
such
now.
a nice, easy,
It is.
beautiful.
It is. And, Saturday night and even last night, she came downstairs and she was hanging out with me knitting. I'm like, I'll take it. So anyway, I cast it on. I did my swatch for the Grammy, what is it called?
Oh, the Grammy sweater
Yes.
by Tina Say.
Yes. So
Tracy's ahead of the ball. I'm gonna bring my colors.
yes, bring it, please.
Because I don't know if it'll work. We'll see.
So I did a swatch, and I thought I had the swatch in my bag, but I don't. Because the original ones I was gonna do was a dark burgundy, which is this color, and with this, because it matched this, but then the green with it, the turquoise with it didn't look good.
Yeah.
So, and then this ended up looking brown in there. So then when I did the swatch, I was doing the Musselburgh hat. I'm like, I think this is going to match this better. And I did the swatch and I threw a pink in and it looked good.
Look at us swatching like profesh.
I know. So anyway, Stacy was saying that I need something more busy, but I didn't have anything in this color family that's busy. But I've been
not so busy. I mean,
but this one's sitting around for the longest, so I want to get it going.
So you tested it, though,
I did.
It looks good.
Yes.
That's what matters. Do you have a swatch to show?
No, I'm going to send a picture.
Flash a picture.
Flash a picture here. But yeah. So anyway, I casted it on, but I don't have much to show because I'm only like 5 rows in. So, and it's a bottom-up sweater. And I'm using a size 7 needle, which I had to go up pretty much 2 needle size. So I'm using a size 7 needle and I'm making the size 2. And I'm not a fan of bottom-up sweaters because I'm like, I was paranoid I'm not going to knit the right size. I mean, the length. So I'm going to go
12 inches.
12 inches, yeah.
12 inches to the armpit.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to keep that in mind when I'm doing it and go from there.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm excited about it. The more Stacy and I were talking about it, and she goes, yes, definitely do it. And as I was getting the colors together, I was getting very excited. I'm like, this is going to be fun. So I was happy to cast that on.
I have my colors here.
Yeah, sure.
Whether it'll work, I have no idea. I have to swatch.
You have to do a swatch.
But this is what I'm thinking.
See, now this pulls that in, right? And then this is a lighter color to offset it. I think it will look good.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
So is this the main body, the main color?
I have 2 skeins of this.
Right. So this will be the main color. So what would be the ribbon on the bottom?
I don't know. I haven't read the pattern, so I don't know.
Gotcha.
So one of these would be the bottom ribbon, right?
Correct.
Okay. So then this,
Mm-hmm.
yes. I think that'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be very nice.
Trace, I need more time.
That's what I was saying.
More time is not the issue. It's the
more hands.
Cause get hand pain. Yeah. So
I was driving over here. I was telling my girls, I was like, I need more hands like an octopus.
Yeah.
Because there's so much I want to do.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on the Musselburgh hat too, but I don't have much to show.
Mm-hmm.
That Stacy did, and she inspired me.
I'm gonna knit another one. Stephanie. Oh my gosh.
Hers looks so amazing. Her color work.
So good.
Stephanie.
So good. Yeah.
I'm gonna be copying you, girl. It looks really good.
Yeah. So do you have anything else?
No, that's it.
So stay tuned. We'll have our little parade of suggestions from our viewers about what we can do with those single skeins of yarn to put them together to make up big projects. So stay tuned and thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing.
Leaving comments.
Thank you for comments.
We appreciate it.
We really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Until next time.
Bye.